Recently, I've been seeing lots of questions about blue hives, so today I'll be giving you guys a complete blue hive guide and how you guys can make trillions per day. Starting off with the hive composition, we're going to be talking about what mythics bees, what rare bees, what epic bees, etc., what you guys need for your full blue hive. So we're going to start off with the mythic bees, which you're going to be running a 10 by 18 buoyant tad ratio. This is because you need lots of buoyant bees for your balloons, and you need tadpoles for Popstar and for bubbles. However, when gifting, what you guys are going to want to do first, you're going to want to gift your tadpoles and then your buoyants, because you want to gift your tadpoles for those gold bubbles and for the baby love tokens, since baby love tokens are very crucial when macroing. Moving on to the event bees you will need will be bear bee, gummy bee, tabby bee, festive bee, and cobalt bee. If you guys overfill, I recommend keeping your cobalt bee, but if you underfill, substitute windy bee for your cobalt bee, since that decreases your instant conversion, and that way you can make more pollen into your bag. For those of you who do not know what overfilling and underfilling are, overfilling is basically when you are macroing and your bag is filling up way too fast and you keep on having to go back to your hive. Underfilling is the exact opposite. You stay in the field for too long and your bag barely fills up. Some people wonder why blue hives need a red bee, festive bee in their hive. This is because festive bee gives a times 1.25 convert rate a hive, which is very crucial when you're converting your big balloons, making it another very crucial part of this hive. Moving on to the mutations, we are going to be talking about the epic, the legendary, and the rare bees first, since they are the cheapest to get for the mutations. So basically, you're not going to be using bitterberries, you're not going to be using neon berries, but you will be using real jellies to get the mutations for your bees. So basically, you're going to get the mutation that you need. I'll talk about what mutations go on which bee later, but first you're going to get the mutation on these bees, and then once you do that, you're going to feed the fruit that it likes, so that way you can gift it. And because they're low level bees and they're low rarity, not low level, they're low rarity, but they're making it low rarity means you can easily get them with fruits, like unlike mythics, which take at least like 15k plus. For the non-mythic and event bees, the best mutation you're going to want on these bees is of course going to be the bee ability rate one. It is of course one of the more rare ones, but if you guys can't afford that, just go for a convert amount like here I have on my buoyant bees. We will be moving on to mutations for the buoyant bees. The mutation you will be needing for a buoyant bee is going to be the convert amount mutation, since it is the least cheapest and it is very effective in blue hives, since buoyant bees convert a lot, and boosting this will be boosting the convert amount of the bee. For tadpole bees, the most effective mutation for them is going to be critical chance, bee ability rate, or instant conversion. However, if you can't afford those, since they are very rare, just switch up to the convert amounts, just like the buoyant bees, because they work almost as perfectly as the other mutations. Oh yeah, and all of your event bees, they must have convert mutations on them. They don't need any other ones, since you just need convert amount. Moving on to BeeQuips, the first one we'll be talking about is going to be the pine cone. Basically, this one gives pine tree capacity and pine tree pollen, which is great for macroing. So this one goes on to the bumblebee and the bear bee. Next is going to be the elf caps. These are very effective when converting, since they give convert amount. This BeeQuip goes on buoyant bees and the bear bee. Next is going to be the toy drums. Use these on bucklebee, since they give haste sources. Haste sources are very useful when macroing, since it's easier to pop bubbles when you have a lot of haste. Next is going to be the whistle. The whistle will go on the commander bee. Like the toy drum, it is also a haste source. And like I said, haste sources are very important. The next BeeQuip is going to be the snow tiara. The snow tiara gives blue field capacity, and this is very important when macroing because it gives pine tree capacity, which is awesome. This BeeQuip will be going on to the diamond bee. The last BeeQuip we'll be talking about is going to be the Christmas or Beesmas tree hat. I think I have one. Let me find it. Yeah, right here. Basically, this gives convert amount, which is very important. You can either put this on the buoyant bee or the tadpole bee. Your choice. Next, we will be talking about the Natro Macro, probably one of the most important things as a blue hive, because that's basically what blue hives are, is blue hive equals macro, literally. But basically, I'm going to be giving you guys all the settings for the macro. So here's the settings. Obviously, you're going to go in a pine tree. And then yall. The reason for this is because it literally just goes backwards in front, just like that. That pops all the bubbles that you need to be popped for the Popstar, and if you do have Tide Popper, the Tide Popper. Next, it's just regular width M3. However, the rotate camera will be none in 4. The until will be 100%, 10 minutes walk, and the sprinkler location will be center 7. So the two main collects for this will be clock and mondo. Clock for the with clock and mondo for the buff. The reason mondo's optional, but it's very recommended because mondo gives capacity buff, convert rate, and pollen, which is very good for blue hives. So I definitely recommend having mondo buff on. If you do, set it to 60 seconds. That's probably the best time to do it. If you're a low level hive, I will probably recommend 120 seconds, but 60 seconds is the best. Moving on to the planner settings. So basically these, if you macro from, like, let's say 8 to 13 hours, I recommend using these settings if you have low planners, because if you macro from 8 to 13 hours, you could probably only maintain at least 3 nectars at full time and full usage. So use these. I will post a nectar guide in the description below for you guys to go over that, and because I can make a video out of it. If you guys want, you guys can just let me know on that. Moving on to the amulets, let's start off with the SSA. What you're going to want on your SSA is going to be blue pollen, convert rate, critical chance, pollen, and bee ability rate. You're first going to start off and try and get a 3 out of 5 solo pop. 3 out of 5 means it has half of the requirements you need for a perfect SSA. So say you have a 3 out of 5 pop star, which would probably be like blue pollen, convert rate, and pollen, and the other 2 would probably be like, let's say red pollen and instant conversion. That will make it 3 out of 5 since it's missing the 2 key requirements to have a perfect pop star. But once you have your 3 out of 5, that's the first thing you want to get. Next thing you want to go on to is going to be a 5 out of 5 pop star. It has all of the requirements you need, and so now you have your 5 out of 5 pop star. Let's go. Next, let's move on to the double passive for SSA. It's basically all the same requirements, but you're going to want at least a pop shower or pop guiding. Pop shower is definitely recommended for this situation, so I definitely recommend getting that. 3 out of 5 double passive, 5 out of 5 same thing. But yeah, basically that's it for that part. Next is going to be the ant amulet. You're going to want critical power, pollen, critical chance, blue pollen, and white pollen on that ant amulet. I have probably all of them. Oh yeah, and convert rate too. They all give convert rate, but try and get at least 100% convert rate. Moving on to the stick bug amulet, you're going to want convert rate on it, blue bomb pollen, bee attack, and blue bee attack. For the blue bomb pollen, if you can't get it and you can only stick with bomb pollen, that's fine. Although blue bomb pollen is the better choice. Same thing goes for blue pollen. If you can't get blue pollen, but you can get pollen, pollen is fine, but blue pollen is definitely better than pollen. Next is simple. It's the moon amulet. Really all you need in this is just try and get a high honey per pollen and try and get a high bomb from treats. You're going to need a lot of bomb from treats from this because you definitely want to try and get to a level 20 hive as a blue hive, and this would be very crucial for this part. Okay, so this is the very hard one to get. It's of course the supreme cog amulet, but not all of them have the right ones. But anyways, if you do have it, the requirements are going to be blue pollen, blue instant conversion, bubble pollen, ability token lifespan, and blue bee attack for that. I don't really have a good one. I mean, the only good I got from here is just the instant blue conversion and the event bee pollen and the pollen. And yeah, that's basically it for that, for the cog amulet. Now, moving on to the king beetle amulet. Really all you need in this is just convert rate and blue field pollen, like for example bamboo field and blue power field. Anyways, I hope this guide does help you guys because it truly helped me. But if this does help you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys can like this video, that would help. Maybe subscribe. I'm trying to get to 250 subscribers, but yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you all in the next one.